like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. I wanna speak my mind and tell you how I feel, but it's like talking to a wall when you don't look at me. Please just look at me. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily. You always know which buttons you should push, baby. I'm a ticking time bomb that goes off easily, but you're still here with me. We're drawn to each other. We try to break it off, but we return to each other. You're the best bad thing that has happened to me. Yeah, you're the best bad thing that has happened to me. The best bad thing that has happened to me. You're the best bad thing that has happened to me. You're the Opposites attract, I guess they're right, 'cause we are just like night and day, and that is fine by me. 'Cause I wouldn't wanna change a single thing, baby. You're perfect to me, perfect to me. We're drawn to each other. Try to break it off, but we return to each other. You're the best bad thing that has happened to me. You drive me so mad too easily.
All right, hello everybody. Hello to all of you in the chat. Let's see, what do we got here? Welcome, Brushmatica, Deborah, Solilo. Sorry I butchered it. Omega Zero, Flare the Fox, Spyro, Derek, Flare, Blue Flame, Hyrule Knight, Emily, AG. Hello. Pika Flip Flop, thank you for being a member for 20 months. Jesus. Anyway, guys, what is going on to all my multiversal comrades? My name, of course, is Multiverse Sonic, and welcome to another live stream. So you guys have voted on a poll. A while back, there was a video that was put on the channel, and there was a poll that was created. People voted for that poll. We have 1,000 people who had voted yes, that you guys wanted to meet this person and ask questions and things like that. So we decided, now the original plan was that we were going to wait until after they were officially in the team. However, you guys voted that you wanted to have the questionnaire done early. So you guys asked, we delivered. So I will switch over the stream right now in 3, 2, 1. I want to welcome Agape Amy Rose. Hello.
Hi, everyone. It's exciting to be here.
Yes. So basically, what we do is that we people ask questions, and people have been interested in you. I will say that. I've been quite interested.
Oh, I've heard.
Yes. So yeah.
I'm sure they got a lot of questions for me.
Yeah, of course. Let's see what we got here. Pleased to meet you, Miss Amy. Agape, you look so pretty. Wow, Amy, you look so beautiful.
Well, thank you guys. I
Question
really
for-
appreciate that.
Question for Agape Amy. Do you have a voice in your head?
Okay, so that wasn't me talking to myself. So the Tales of My Universe is that how I put it?
Yeah.
So the Tales of My Universe is, I guess you could call him the guy in the chair, if we're using superhero terms. And he has a very, very small communications device in my ear, and he informs me when threats are occurring around our world, and I usually try to get out there as fast as I can. So he was talking to me in that moment, interrupting the conversation I was having with Multi and the others.
All right. Cool. All right.
I see one question for Agape Amy. Do you have any forms? I do have a super form. I have been training with the Chaos Emeralds for a while now, and I have a super form of my own, which I've noticed is quite different from the super form that you guys might be familiar with, hearing of things from this one.
Yes. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Question for Agape from Jesse Williams. What's your Sonic like?
That.
He's not evil, ain't he?
No. He's not evil. He's certainly not evil. It's just that's a little bit of a touchy topic for me.
Oh.
Yeah, that one's
I
a little
see.
bit of a touchy topic.
If you want to pass on that, we can.
I'll pass on it for now, but if enough people ask for more details, I can look into going into a little bit more about that.
Okay. That's fine. All right. Let me see. Wow, 108 people are watching the stream right now.
Oh goodness. I see. Question for Agape Amy. Were you in a relationship before or no? I was. Yes, I was in a relationship.
All right, let's go.
Okay.
So I wouldn't say it's
Beat with the 5. Thank you.
a very-
Appreciate it.
Hello Multi and a great. Just want to say hello and got a question. Where did you learn how to boost people's
Where did I
power
learn
from
to
beat?
boost people's
PS, love the
power
bow and
from?
dress.
Honestly, it's kind of something that just sort of happened. When I was training with the Chaos Emeralds, something happened. I remember it occurring during a fight. There was a lot of innocent civilians around, and I just wanted to get them out of there. And before I knew it, just these words came to my head, and the second I spoke them, this energy seemed to course through me, and it went into them, and they were able to move a lot faster than they were before, and they were able to get away. And
To the multiverse.
I immediately went to my Knuckles, who was the one who was training me, and asked him what that was about, and not even he knows. So that ability of mine is still kind of a mystery to even me.
I see. Okay. Well then. Question for... Also, thank you, Blue Blazing, for being a member for 29 months. Welcome to the team of
Wow.
Agape Amy. I hope everyone is doing well and is always having a wonderful day every day. Yes. Question for Agape. Do you have an Eggman of your own?
We don't talk about him. We do not talk about him.
Oh boy. Alright. That's another person add onto my list. Got it. Alright, let me see. Question for Agape Amy. Did you build your hammer or did someone make it for you? If you built it, how did you do it? What materials did you use?
So fun fact about my hammer, which let's see if I can pull it out. Like, see, and there we go. So this lovely hammer of mine was well, I sort of originally picked up kind of something that I found on the side, but this is actually modified by my Tails. He was the one who actually modified this into what you see here. And it's
Cool.
yeah.
What the hell?
So here's a little bit of a fun fact about this hammer. It's actually modified with special chaos energy. Now, it's not the energy itself that's causing that, but rather it just kind of creates this interesting counterweight situation.
Oh.
If the energies don't match up, you can't pick up the hammer. So
Oh my
only
God,
I
it's
am
like
capable of
Mjolnir.
picking up this hammer.
It's kind of like solar.
Only
Amy.
only those who are worthy can pick up the hammer. And
Damn.
since it's my hammer, it can only be picked up by me.
I see. Okay. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, Dixie's in the chat. Kitty Emily's also in the chat. By the way, Kitty Emily
Thanks for
actually
the
made a
follow.
piece of. Oh, thank you for the follow. Kitty Emily actually made a piece of fan art for you in my Discord server.
Oh.
So they are
Yes,
a
I
very
think I saw it. It was so cute.
yes. You got your first ever fan art. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see. What do we got? What do we got here? Agape is like Thor, the only one who can pick up her own hammer.
Indeed.
Queen AG says, question Agape, oh my god, princess, your outfit slays. Where did you get the roses on your dress?
So that right there is actually a petticoat. It's a little skirt that's underneath my dress. And it's very fluffy, and it happens to look like roses.
Okay, cool. Agape is Thor confirmed.
Yes, apparently.
No, they are Thor's daughter. They are Thor's daughter.
Thorette?
No. Thor's daughter is actually the daughter of Thor. That's their name, Thor's daughter.
Ah. I was trying to think, what would the name be? Thorette?
Let's see. Question for Agape Amy. What does your Sonic look like before you met Multisonic?
So he has a lighter coloring to his quills than Multi here. He often had a pair of goggles wrapped around his neck. He would put them on when he would run, but otherwise he'd just have them resting around
Why
his
would
neck.
he need that though?
He was always rather reckless. He would
Dust in the eyes?
He would. Dust in the eyes was an understatement. My
Oh.
boy was so scratched up to the nines because he'd think,
Your boy.
"Oh, don't worry." Anyways, he'd be like, "Don't worry, Ames, I can do this," and proceed to get himself scratched up by all the robot parts that he would just ram himself into.
Oh. So, wait. So you were talking about you said your boy.
Yeah.
Oh, so you and your Sonic are in a relationship. That's cool.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Oh, okay. Well. All right. Let's see.
All right, let's go.
Oh, Athera with the $10 to Multiverse Sonic. Is it possible to make a power scaling video so
To
we don't have to
Multiverse
keep
Sonic,
asking?
is it possible to
you
make
guys
a
can
power
make power
scale video so we don't have to keep
You guys-
asking or asking you these type of questions?
I have a thing that whenever people donate to me and it's like, people say with words, I have a text-to-speech voice in my head that tells me what the question is. But anyway, let's see. But yes, you guys can make power scaling videos, but I don't want to see any fucking debates in the comments because I'm sick and tired of those in the power scaling community. Anyway, Chris Dash says, question for Agape Amy, what is your favorite moments of baking?
Baking. Oh, I love getting a chance to bake. I haven't actually been able to bake nearly as often as I used to, considering the fact that there's a lot of issues in my world currently, actually.
Well, hey, Team Multiverse gotcha.
Even still, it's still quite a lot, and we're still trying to figure out the details behind all of it.
Queen AG says, question for Agape, what universe are you from? Well, Agape is new to the multiverse, so they're, we basically number universes. So actually, I can actually pull up your number right now. Hold on. 1387.
Yeah, I don't really know this whole multiverse thing. I'm still getting used to it. I mean, it's still kind of weird seeing Multi here, honestly.
Sorry.
Not like you can help it.
Anyway, question from Luffy Creed in all caps saying, are you and your Sonic married?
No, we never got married. It would have been a little too complicated to do that. And I actually see a question kind of tied to that. By
Let's go!
Multiverse Blizzard the QnA. Question for Agape Amy.
To
Do you
both,
have a
can we
shadow
get
and
any
what is
sneak
he
peek
like?
into seeing Agape Amy's markings?
Yeah, I have a shadow. Or let's just say he was a very strong individual.
Okay.
Very serious, very hardworking.
Okay. Let's see.
I see more people asking about Sonic.
Oh yeah. Let's see. God, these questions are moving by fast. Okay. From AD, question for Agape: would you ever sing on stage? Because girl, you look like a pop star. AG is actually a friend of mine
Oh,
from Mobius
Well-
1984,
huh.
and they, like how
Well-
like in the 80s, that's actually what their universe is like. It's like in the 80s, but AG is a muse, which is, I mean, people will refer to them as angels, but they don't quite like that. That's why they refer to them as muses. And they go around protecting other universes, but there was a point where very powerful people came and took the job for them, so they kind of went into hiding.
I see.
So because of that,
You'll have to
AG
introduce
became
me
a...
sometime.
Oh yeah, definitely. AG is also a singer as well. She has a band.
Well, as for the question, I've never really thought about singing on stage, but I did used to do karaoke with the others. So I guess I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, hold on, I got. Hey, Multiverse Sonic, I got a question for you. Have you tried to ask Tangle on a date? I know it's been a long time since you two seen each other, but I was just wondering if you have or not.
You know, this is about Agape, not me, so buzz off.
My, it sounds like this Tangle is quite special to you.
You don't have a Tangle in your world?
Oh, no, I do. Actually, she and I work together pretty often.
Oh, okay, well that's cool.
Yeah, she's normally at a location that Tails informs me is in trouble, and she and Whisper are there usually doing the initial protection until I arrive.
Oh, okay. Let's
Question
see.
for Agape Amy, do you have a Scourge, Fiona, Rosie in your... I don't recognize those names.
All right, let's go!
Scourge is an anti Sonic from the anti-universe.
Question for Multi. Would you add Gohan
Basically
to
an
your
evil
team?
variant of Sonic, but with a different name. Rosie is... Rosie is the anti-version of Amy.
Oh.
The one that I deal with. She's a walking STD.
Oh. Okay, that's a...
Yeah,
Okay,
scary.
well, no, I'm not familiar with any of those individuals. This is the first time I'm hearing of them.
Let's see.
Agape Amy, do you have a crush on someone? If so, who? I'm not currently crushing on anyone. I have a little too much on my plate to be thinking about such things, unfortunately.
To Multiverse Sonic, is there a
Yeah.
slight chance, or maybe in your earlier years could have a
Oh.
chance seeing you use Haka-Ishin powers since you were a bit of
Oh,
a
it's a question for
crash out
you.
those days?
Yeah. No, I can't see myself doing that. I'd be way too destructive for my own good. But anyway, God, these questions are going by fast. These people love you. You guys love Agape? Anyway, let's see. Oh, Varia's in the chat. Sailor Peace, they're also a friend of mine. They're a Sailor Scout. They also protect the multiverse too.
No?
Yeah, they kind of sort of wear the. Well, actually, how do you transform into your super form? By the way, if I may ask.
Chaos Emerald?
Yeah, but how? Like, do you go like, you know, do you ever like power up like how we did back in the fight, or no?
No, I just kind of let the Chaos Emerald surround me,
Does
come
your
into
body
me,
ever
and
change?
there's a.
No change?
I do look a little different, yes.
Oh.
Like, not only do my clothes get longer, but my entire attire actually changes.
She's a magical girl.
A what now?
A magical girl. Here, you know what?
All
Look at
right,
that.
let's go.
This transformation scene.
What
See what I
makes
mean?
Agape Amy different to other Amy's?
I don't make poses like that.
I know, it's just... I can imagine it. Listen, I troll the
hope you
same
know
way
it.
that I do. I troll the same way that I do with Peace. So, Peace also goes through that kind of transformation.
Oh, okay. What makes Agape different from other Amy? You'll have to answer that one,
All right,
considering the
let's
fact
go.
that
Well,
I've never met another
I've
Amy.
never met an Amy that has abilities
To
like
both,
hers.
Can we get any
Jesus.
sneak peek into seeing Agape Amy's markings?
From a theory of what the $5 donation says to both, can we get any sneak peek into seeing Agape Amy's markings?
Markings?
Mine.
Oh. Well, I don't
Before I
even know
didn't
how I'm
look like
supposed to
this.
get those.
I was just your average looking Sonic, but Universe Zero is the place that I live in. I used to be in another universe myself. I come from Universe 1. The shadow that you met alongside us, well, me and Goku come from Universe 1. Solar comes from a completely different universe entirely. And Shadow is from a universe called Universe Zero, which is a universe that is blocked off from everything. So you can't get there by normal needs. You can get there using these though.
Right, those. I don't have those.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's you know, that's how it is. With the markings though, the reason why is because, well, in Shadow's perspective, he blew up the Chaos Emeralds, the World Rings, and the Soul Emeralds with the help of the Master Emerald and things like that. And it caused a giant wave of energy to envelop their entire universe, and therefore people started to adapt markings representing them. It doesn't make them strong, it just represents a part of who they am. You know, that's pretty much how it is. Me, my markings represent my soul energy that's in my body and my unrelenting rage.
No offense, but you don't look very angry right now.
Yeah, that's part of the Sonic mask.
Ah, yes, the Sonic. I'm a little too myself.
Yep. But anyway, let's see. Apologies, I didn't get to your questions. Varia says, boy, you got something against us magical girls? LMAO, I'm joking, but yes. Hello, Agape Amy. Yes, I'm a friend of Multi's. Be careful, he can be a dork at times. Shut up!
Well, hopefully I'll be meeting you soon.
Blue blazing with the $50 donation.
Team Multiverse
Oh
is
my
awesome.
goodness.
Also, can
Multi
Multi
try
try
to
to
carry
carry Agape Amy's hammer
Agape
if she's
Amy's
okay with it? I wonder if Multi is strong enough to
I
carry
mean,
this
he can
hammer.
I just tried that. Here, look, you
Yeah,
want a
he
more
tried it.
visual perspective? You want a more visual perspective? Here, put it down, like, right in the middle of us.
Okay, hold on. Let me just pull that out. Here, let me try doing it like this. So that...
Yeah, actually, that works. That actually works perfectly.
All right,
There we
give it
go.
a shot.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh, wait. There's always a better way to deal with this. Okay. Wow, not even the power of the gods? Ah, fuck. Yeah, now you know.
Yeah, so I'm the only one capable of lifting up this hammer.
My back's gonna snap? I'm not old! God damn! I'm 30, like, I'm 34 years old.
Oh. You're a little bit older than me. Got it.
Really?
I'm about, well, one shouldn't ask a lady her age, but I'm in my late 20s.
Okay.
I just want to go into
multi-
specifics.
Let's see. Lord, don't let modern find out multi. What are you talking about? Find out what? Anyway, oh my god. Okay, wait. Oh god. That is a lot of gibberish. I'm gonna delete that. A lot of gibberish. Let's see. What do we got here? Question for Agape Amy. What is your whisper like? Is she usually quiet mostly, or is actually a bit talkative?
She's quiet. She matches her name pretty well. I don't hear her talk very often. Tangle's usually the one doing the talking.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to
And-
the Multiverse!
Batsy Uzi became a multiversal comrade. Thank you.
Oh,
167 people are watching now.
oh my goodness.
Anyway, let's see. To
Goodness, you guys are
Agape,
very-
was your Sonic possessive by any chance?
No, he wasn't. Wow, you guys are very curious about my Sonic.
Well, people were also
That's
curious about your
nice.
shadow as well. From what I saw in the chat.
I see. So, I suppose I don't really have much of a choice in that regard, even though that
Oh boy.
might be
Alright.
a happy topic for me.
Go
so,
ahead.
for everyone who's curious about what's the deal with my Sonic, well, it's not just a matter of my Sonic, but rather my Sonic and Shadow. You see, in the past, my Sonic and Shadow, as well as myself, were in a poly relationship. The three of us were together.
Oh, okay. I support!
So,
Hey, can we get an I support poly hashtag I support polys in the chat? Thank you.
yeah, so Sonic, Shadow, and myself were in a polyamorous relationship. Now, you might have noticed that I said was. And that is because my Sonic and Shadow are dead.
See,
There's a reason I don't like talking about the Eggman of my universe.
Were they responsible?
Eggman messed around with things he shouldn't.
And as a result, he opened a dimensional rift. And a lot of bad things started to happen. And it got so bad and so dangerous that our world was nearly destroyed. But my Sonic and Shadow sacrificed themselves to put an end to the largest of threats. They perished in that battle. And I was going to join them in that fight, but they wouldn't let me join. As a result, I was, in a way, left behind. And I miss them every day. But unfortunately, their sacrifice didn't stop the trouble. We're still dealing with the remnants of that rift.
So their sacrifice was in vain?
Not necessarily. The biggest threat was gone, but
There's still more of the creatures that came from that other world in my world, and they attack regularly. Part of why I have to continue fighting.
Hmm.
And it's also why that soul creature that came to my world
was different from what I was used to, but
I am used to
creatures coming.
but that's also why I was worried when you guys showed up. Not only were you
New beings that I wasn't sure if were going to be threats, but
two of you happen to look like my dead boyfriends.
Myself
And it was
Shadow.
very, very, very off-putting.
and I didn't know how to react to basically seeing
Such familiar yet
different faces.
thus resulting in the
yes, which by the way, I am sorry for that. It's just I
no,
was
it's
a little
fine. Not a lot of people understand the
shaken up.
multiverse, and it's fine. I just thought
Yeah,
that you were
it
one
was-
of those universes that hated my guts. I mean, I've done something that about 50% of the multiverse hates me for.
Well, as someone who didn't know about the multiverse, the only reason why I didn't like you initially was because you looked like my Sonic.
I looked like your Sonic, yeah.
Mhm.
But what was it? Was it the scars?
Scars, but
Also, your eyes.
Oh. Oh, the color of my eyes
And-
don't change.
but also like your silhouette, like
Everything about you is like him, but just slightly different.
Mm. Did he had a lighter color fur?
So- Mhm.
I see.
And
Okay.
I wouldn't say his scars were nearly as pronounced as yours. They're more like scrapes all over his body.
Oh, I see. I assume it was
And,
from those
I mean-
badniks that he ran into.
Yeah,
Very
pretty
good.
much. And Shadow, your Shadow, on the other hand, he looks.
almost identical to my shadow. It's just
Mhm.
My Shadow would wear a jacket pretty often.
All right, let's
Oh.
go.
Etheria with a $50 donation. Thank you
To
very much.
Multiverse Sonic, what made you go back to God
Goodness.
Key? I thought you were done with it. Also, since you have got Key back, then does it make the power lost you got when you obtain the Soul Emeralds and now you're even stronger now?
So I can basically explain the God Key thing. So the reason why I wanted to get this back was because I was quite skeptical of the threat that Black warned us about. I don't know what it is, but I wanted to be as ready as possible. The thing is that even I was as confused as to why my soul energy didn't like get rid of the God Key immediately. I think it was because the difference between Goku's God Key and the God Key that I had before was that, considering the fact that the God Key that I had before had a lot more power to it than the actual God Key itself, because I absorbed it from the Ocarina of Time, I think it was because of the fact that it was too powerful. The Soul Emeralds couldn't take it, so they decided, you know what? Screw you. But considering that this is a lot more pure, the Soul Energy, I guess, took it. It's like, you know what? We'll let you in, VIP. But the only thing is I can't go blue, so there's that. But anyway,
And none of that makes any sense to me.
yeah, I'm sorry. Black
It's
is
like,
Black is basically like me, but pretends to be like a god. He's an evil variant of me. Well, he's basically a variant. Okay, so there are basically these higher gods known as the gods of creations. One of them, or what Goku calls them, the Supreme Kais. There's a Supreme Kai by the name of Zamasu. What she basically did was that they went to another timeline, took my body, and then tried to basically kill me to prove that I'm quote-unquote nothing more than filth.
so. Black is a woman.
In a man's body, yes.
Huh.
Well, okay.
Yeah. But anyway, so let's see. Hashtag. Oh yeah, we got a lot of hashtag hugs for Agape. About 30
Aw.
of them.
Aw. Yeah, it was a rough time after I lost them. But I've decided that to honor them best, I will continue to protect the world that they left behind.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. AG says, "Don't worry about it, Agape. More important, girl. You've never met other gals who have powers like you. Do you hope to meet other heroines one day?"
I mean, now that I'm aware that there's a lot more than just my world, I am kind of curious, especially because, well, when these guys showed up, they showed me forms that I've never seen before.
Let's go!
None of, like, the only thing my Sonic and Shadow had were a super form. So,
For what it's
all
worth,
these
Amy, I know your
transformations and
Sonic and
stuff is
Shadow will
new
be proud
territory
of
for
how
me.
much you've grown.
And I'm curious
Continue to cherish their
how many
legacy.
other things are,
Let it strengthen you.
are out
I
there.
know you will do well. I believe in you.
So we got a $10 donation from Akira with a wholesome message to you. For what it's worth, Amy, I know your Sonic and Shadow will be proud of how much you've grown. Continue to cherish their legacy. Let it strengthen you, and I know you'll do well. I believe in you.
Well, thank you so much for saying that. I do actually still
Somewhat communicate with them, albeit not by normal means.
Are you like a ghost whisperer?
Nothing like that. And I wouldn't say it's like they talk in my mind, kind of like people thought was happening to me. But rather, I use these.
Tarot cards?
Yep, I read tarot cards. And sometimes I ask specific questions, and it feels like they kind of try to point me in the right direction.
and by they, I mean my Sonic and Shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I actually do readings pretty often to try to figure out what I should do.
I actually did a reading not long after I met you guys.
Really? What was the reading about?
Well, I was a little nervous about, what it meant that you guys had come to my world. I was worried if this was a sign of worse things to come, especially because, well, I was quite startled upon meeting you guys.
And, well, the cards were kind of vague, but not necessarily negative. It said a lot about new opportunities.
Okay. Let's see. AZ asks questions, says, yeah, those forms. Another question, Agape, are you just as much as a romantic and love expert as some versions of Amy are? Just wondering.
I love talking about romance. It's actually really fun for me.
In a way, I actually
Can read on romance pretty well, if I do say so myself. If I were
Oh.
to see, two individuals interacting that I could pick up some sort of lovey-dovey vibes from, I probably would assume that they're in a relationship or soon to be in a relationship. That's why I'm quite curious about meeting this
angle of yours.
Moving on. Note to self, have her meet Tangle. Stop! Stop, Night Fury! Ashley says to Amy, do you have premonitions to see things happen before it happens?
Not necessarily, and quite frankly, I wouldn't really want that ability.
Usually, the closest thing I have to seeing the future would be my tarot reading. And even then, I only use those when I'm particularly lost on what to do.
After all,
Sometimes knowing the future can be more of a detriment than a blessing.
All right. Let's see. Hey, Multiverse Shadow,
right,
thank you for the
let's go.
$10.
Oh.
Sorry I'm late, y'all. Just got back from a job. To
Sorry I'm
Agape, what
late,
do you
y'all.
see for yourself
Just
in the
got
future?
back
Do you
from a
plan to get
job.
stronger?
To Agape, what do you see for yourself in the future? Do
Well, you
plan to get
certainly are a
stronger?
shadow, aren't you?
My shadow used to
Yeah.
talk about helping me get stronger quite a bit. I was not much of a fighter before I lost them. As a result,
Shadow would sometimes drag me into training.
Oh.
it wasn't always fun, but I mean, anytime I got to spend with him was really nice, especially because he was quite busy on a whole. But I will try to get stronger, especially now that I know there's a lot more than just my world out there. I gotta be
Okay.
prepared for anything that might come.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see.
All right, let's go.
Matt Bay with a $5 says, to Agape, out of respect to them, what
Agape,
traits about
out
your
of
Sonic and
respect
Shadow
to
helped you
them,
grow
what
to love
traits
them
about
both
your Sonic and
romantically?
Shadow helped you grow to love both of them romantically?
Well,
My shadow. We met through
unfortunate circumstances. He was sent
Mm.
down to conquer our world, really.
No, so just like your average Shadow.
pretty much, if that's a common story.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
it is.
But
I can only
I
assume that
had-
you've met your Sonic because of the stuff with Little Planet. Yep.
Yep.
That's also a
Uh,
common thing.
yeah, my Sonic had saved me, and
Well, initially it was kind of just, oh, the knight rescuing the damsel. Very classic fairy tale romance, of which he was not very keen on. But over the course of time, I
grew to love him more than just the archetype that Sonic was. He was not really like a paragon of virtue, a completely perfect knight, but rather he
always fought for freedom.
and every time I was around him, it was an adventure. There was something
Exciting about just being around him. And even if I wasn't much of a
fighter. I just
loved every adventure that we went on. And then with Shadow, I ended up
being the one to convince him to fight to protect our world rather than, fight to control it. And I could tell from the moment I met him that there was something,
like he wasn't made to be evil.
even if he technically was, something
Right.
in him was good. Something
Made him good. And I wanted to explore that. And so I really admired him, especially as he took the role of protecting so seriously. And eventually just kind of honestly, I was a little worried when I started catching feelings for Shadow because I had been chasing after Sonic for so long. It
kind of felt like I wasn't.
respecting my original feelings. But
Well, things got very complicated very quickly.
How did you manage that relationship, though?
Lots and lots of communication.
Oh boy.
Oh, it actually didn't help that.
Honestly, it was a little more complicated than just that because
I mean, I
We
wouldn't want to
didn't
be
all
in
get
one
together at the same
myself,
time.
but I wouldn't want to be in one myself, but I do support him nonetheless.
well, here's the thing: we didn't all
all get together at the same time. Sonic
Oh?
and Shadow actually got together first.
Oh. I see. Okay.
honestly. I caught them. They were keeping the relationship a secret, and I caught them on time, and it made things very awkward
Because imagine having feelings for two people and those two people were with each other. It was
awkward.
to say the least.
But turns out that I had been misreading things quite a bit.
I had actually gone from chasing after them to avoiding them for quite a significant time, and
Eventually, they
cornered me and kind of revealed that their feelings were just as complicated as mine.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
And
So
there you go.
technically, Sonic and Shadow were a thing before the poly.
Okay. Let's see. Big Rob says, Agape, what is your favorite dessert? Is it strawberry shortcake? Also, quick note, Solar has a mint addiction. Solar is the Tails that you saw with us.
Right. The one that was protecting me initially.
Mm-hmm. That was him. He has ice abilities,
Right.
but yes, he also has a mint addiction, as they said.
I mean, it does keep your breath fresh.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Don't want to get too fresh, though. But let's see, what do we got here? Queen AG says, question for Agape. You're a very strong woman of the heart. If you were a multiversal heroine, what would be your message and goal to all you protect?
If I had to come up with on the spot, I guess, as silly as it might sound, probably something about how empowering love can be. And I don't just mean romantic love. I also mean just all forms of love, because not all love is romantic, and
Of course, yes.
there's a lot more to love than just romance, and even beyond just family. There's the love between friends. There's the love that you can share for all, even without knowing them.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually where my power boost comes from. It's tied to my love for others.
Oh. So what's the highest form of boosting that you can do so far, then? Aside from the Agape boost? Because I could tell that that's probably the first phase, isn't it?
The Agape boost is the first phase, and I don't have to know anyone very well to be able to use it. But the next phase would be the Philia boost, which goes to friends and close comrades. And then above that, which is the highest I've reached so far, is the Storge boost. The love between family, whether it's through blood or through found family.
So what do each of them do? Do you not know what they do?
I know what they do.
Oh.
Generally speaking, they just kind of build up on each other. Some kind of new feature is added with each one. Initially, it's just a general power boost, increasing your power output, your speed, your energy, those sorts of things.
Right.
But then it goes up, and my Tails described it as sort of like getting a shot of adrenaline. You lose the ability to feel pain on the Philia level.
Okay.
But that's not to say that you're not getting injured still, because you are.
Yes, yeah.
But it's just you don't feel
You
it
don't
in the
feel
moment.
it.
And then, if I
Storge.
it's been Storge. I'm trying to remember what Storge like. I think that's when I could do some mild healing. Nothing big. I can just make minor scratches go away.
Oh,
But
okay.
I can start healing a little bit with the Storge boost.
Okay. Oh, by the way, guys, just a little reminder that this channel is sponsored by Dubby. It's a healthy energy drink company, and you use code Multiverse to save 10% off of your next order. And also, we still got merch. Still Pride merch is there, so go grab your merch. Hell, if we're lucky, we can also get merch of her.
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh yeah. Anyway, this question comes from Kaido Productions. So I have to ask you, Agape, what's one thing you would like on for yourself? Rather, if it's fighting or work on yourself, what is one thing you feel you want to focus on? What feels more important?
For me, I think it's not so much. I wouldn't say fighting is my goal, and I wouldn't say working on myself is a goal. I'd say more protecting
is my goal. Trying to protect as many as I can. Whether that be through combat or by just being there for someone. That's more of my goal. I'd say I'm less of a fighter, more of a protector.
Okay. Let's see. Question for Agape Amy. How old is your Tails?
Tails is a little bit younger than me, but he is an adult. Like,
Okay. Let's see.
I see someone asking about a silver, but I don't recognize that name.
Oh, you never met a Silver before? They're from the future.
The future.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not familiar with any character by that name.
Okay. AG says, question Agape, do you think you embody love? And girl, don't worry, I've had people doubt my message of music can heal and there's always positivity and hope, but I've never stopped, so keep going, girl.
Well, I wouldn't say I embody it, but I want to embody it. I'd like to show people that love can come in many forms, and that all of it is a valid form of love.
Mm-hmm. Let me see how long
Amy.
we've been streaming for. We've been streaming for 51 minutes.
Wow. Question to Agape Amy. When you use your powers abilities, does it harm you in any way? I do get drained. It is requiring use of my own energy, actually.
I am using a large portion of my own energy to fuel others.
That's why I have to be very careful whenever I use the ability, especially on large groups of individuals.
Hey, wait a minute. There's something that's getting me a bit, though. Your boosting abilities are chaos energy based, right?
I think it's more they were unlocked by chaos energy, but it's my own life force that I'm using.
Last one on my part, then I'll go back to spectating. Besides your plans,
So,
what do you hope
is
for
that
in
like
the
a
future?
yes or a no?
And what dreams do you got for the future?
It's more of a I'm not sure.
Okay. Because if they are, then... If they are
Hold on,
chaos...
it looks like Shadow's back.
Oh, with a $5, thank you. Last one on my part, I'll go back to spectating. Besides your plans, what do you hope for in the future? And what dreams do you gun for the future?
For me, I'd say just being able to help others is my main thing. I'm hoping that I can help as many people as I can.
And whether that requires me to work with you guys in the future, I think I'd be willing to,
A lot of us like to bear the multiverse on our shoulders and problems on our own shoulders sometimes. We've been lacking a lot of supports. We usually go by, video game logic, where there's, like, attackers, defenders, supporters, healers, things like that.
So in a way, would I be considered like a buffer?
Yes, you're a supporter. You be a supporter, definitely. And, oh my god,
Whoa.
Darius Ferguson with the $50. Thank you very much. Good job with your own
Wow.
your super sticker. Good job. Veers! Hello, Veers!
Question for Agape Amy. Do you have a version of Vanilla in general in your universe? Vanilla! Yes, I'm actually quite familiar with
Both of them.
Vanilla and I actually still regularly have tea together.
Oh.
She's like a mother to me.
Okay.
General, I'm not quite familiar with. In a way, he kind of reminds me of my Metal Sonic because he does live with Vanilla, but doesn't really talk much.
I see. So there's something I need to tell you, by the way. It's about my friend, Veers here. in their universe, there's a little thing that I spoke about in a couple streams ago on my channel, but Veers has you see, I sorta exist in their world, but it's not through physical means. I actually exist through a manga. Meaning that if this is a part of my life, and it's documented by a manga, that means you're in that manga.
Oh, wow.
Wait a minute, if that's the case, if I'm in this manga, where the hell's my autograph signing? I should be at conventions in your universe, Veers! Come on.
That's... Gosh, could you imagine the equivalent of like a manga character coming to your world and doing a signing?
That would make people melt.
I think so. I know how crazy fans can be.
Anyway, let's see.
Can I give Multi a reading? Can I give Multi a reading?
Reading?
Hmm.
Huh.
A tarot reading.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
In theory. Question is, what would you want me to ask the cards?
Oh, I hate asking this question because I know it's gonna bite me in the ass.
Well?
Am I... Guys, you know about my curse. Okay, I want you guys to decide. What should I ask Agape what my reading should be? What should I ask her?
Choose wisely.
Ask if him and Tangle are getting
I
back
see
together.
Goku saying something quite silly.
You know what?
What is that?
About Tangle.
Thanks for the follow.
Go ahead. Do it. Go ahead.
All right. So you guys are curious about if he's going to get back with Tangle.
I'm in the air. I'm dead.
Let's see here.
Oh.
Question: what do you think the cards say? If you had to take a guess.
Well, from what I'm looking at, it's... I don't know, it's probably something disastrous.
Not quite. It's actually saying that you've made a lot of assumptions over the years that things have to be a certain way.
Duh.
The cards are saying that you have to go against that grain. And the outcome will be quite positive if you do.
What's that got to do with Tangle?
Well, I'm not quite sure about your background with Tangle, but...
I mean,
Were
I could
you
explain.
Hold on, hear me out. Were you perhaps, I don't know, forced to be separated from her?
Someone told you that you couldn't be with her?
Yes.
Well, I think in this way, the cards are saying that you shouldn't listen to that. That maybe this is another chance for you. That's just what the cards are saying for me. What do you guys think?
I'll leave it up to interpretation from you guys. Anyway, let's see what we got here. Let's see.
I
Void the
saying something
Hedgehog.
about a dark form.
Oh, yeah. Dark forms. They're, pretty bad. Negative chaos energy.
As
Solar
far as
has
I'm aware, I
something
haven't.
like that.
As far as I'm aware, I've never experienced anything like that. But I do recall my Sonic going dark once.
I see.
It was when I got injured once.
Oh. Okay. Question.
Would I ever do?
Yeah, I was gonna read that. Would you ever
Would
do
you
tarot?
ever do?
Tarot read? I wouldn't necessarily do it as a job. I consider it more just a personal hobby, but I will gladly do it for my friends.
Okay. Let's see. Veer says the manga already has shippers. Jeez.
Oh boy.
Let's see.
Can I do a tarot reading on Multi will ever stop dying magazine? Come join me on stage.
I'm
Something
not
tells
sure
me
if
you're
that's
quite
what-
stubborn about it.
Look, listen, I doubt my singing skills to a degree.
Well, sometimes just to be able to sing, you just gotta fake confidence until you finish the song.
Let's see. Question Agape Amy. If you get angry at Multi, will you call him Sonic?
Well, here's the thing. I am trying to do my best to separate Multi here from my Sonic. It's something that, while a lot of him does remind me of my Sonic, I know he's not my Sonic. So I wouldn't necessarily do it, but who knows? Maybe I will slip up and eventually call him Sonic.
Okay. We got 200 people in chat.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh my
Thanks for the
goodness.
follow. Let's see. Question Agape, how fast would you say you can run?
I'm pretty fast. I mean, I'm nowhere near as fast as Sonic.
I could actually keep pace with him pretty well.
Oh,
Especially if
see,
I took these things off.
there's something I gotta tell you. Before this is not my actual wear. And it's not what my fit looks like. I just mainly wear this because it's a lot more recognizable. This is what I really look like.
Hey, it's Sonic. Multiverse Sonic.
Oh. Interesting. Your shoes are different from my Sonic.
Yep. But whenever I have this wear, I usually, you know, slap on this jacket that Shadow gave to me.
Oh. I guess we both wear red jackets.
Oh, yeah. But anyway, let's see. Hey, Agape, would you wear Universe Zero Tech?
Universe Zero.
We usually use it as a
I'm-
communications
Thanks for the
device.
follow.
Thanks for the follow.
Well, if I am joining the team eventually, I guess I probably would end up wearing some of the tech. I just don't know how much I'd end up wearing. Especially because, well,
My world isn't very tech-based.
we're actually still kind of getting used to tech. Tech is more of you know whose thing.
Right.
The only other person I know that actually experiments with tech is my tail.
I see. So there was a thing I wanted to ask in regards to your tarot readings. Is it possible you can do one on Shadow?
Like right now?
Yeah. More so,
Well,
I'm asking about his future, really.
His future. I can kind of do a test, I guess. Let's see.
Okay. Don't you usually shuffle the deck, or does it do it on its own?
Girl never reveals her secrets,
Okay.
but
What's it say?
So, from what I'm seeing here, he's going to be going through a lot of struggles soon.
Oh boy. As what any
Like-
person would.
Like, a lot of struggles. We've got a reverse Monstrum, a reverse Gaia, but we still have a hero raw of the Knight of Fire.
Mm.
So it seems like despite the negative odds, he is going to push through and continue being strong in his own way.
Okay.
Sounds like a very shadowy thing to do.
Yep. Alright, let's see. Question, Agape. Is there anyone in your world that you're like an auntie to? I don't know why. You kind of remind me of my Amy.
Auntie.
I wouldn't necessarily say that. Dream calls me her older sister, but I wouldn't really say that I'm
An auntie, anyone in particular.
This comes from Veers. For Agape Amy, fun fact, you're both a manga crossover character and part of an anime.
Oh,
Oh, so she gets an anime and I get a book!
Well, would you look at that?
Wait, Veers,
Somehow,
Veers,
I'm a
Veers,
little more special to you.
Veers. Does she do the thing? Does she do this? Does she do this? Does she?
I do what?
It is.
was it that silly pose you were showing?
Yes. Does she do the pose? Please tell me she does the pose. Mobius
I
1984 is an album. Well, she does. Oh. Yes! I need a picture!
I
What?
don't do poses like that.
I'm just saying, it's funny. Let's see. She does do the poses sometimes during fights, but only when she's focused.
Sounds ridiculous.
Seriously, why are you referring to Agape as a magical girl? Look, listen! Whenever a person goes through a transformation into something powerful, when it comes to people like Sailor Scouts or people like Agape or things like that, it's always, that's like the first thing that's on people's minds. Magical girls.
I wonder. Do you think if I called the Chaos Emerald here, I'd be able to showcase my super form?
Does it ever knock you out after you use it?
Nope.
Okay.
Now
You guys want to see the super form? Type 1 in the chat if you want to see her super form. Type 2 if you say no.
let's see what people say.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. 1 1 1 1 1 1
Oh
1.
my goodness.
All right. Well, let me
Suppose I-
let me set up then.
All right.
One
Well,
moment. Let me go ahead and
I'm surprised that people were that interested
place
in
the
it.
camera here. Yep. All right. I'm going to stand back for this one.
All right. It's been a while since I called out to them like this. And I'm sure they're not going to be happy being called for such a silly reason, but
Oh? Oh! Oh. Holy crap!
So this is my super form.
Let's let the camera get a close look. Hey, wait a minute. The color of it looks oddly similar. Hold on. Firstly, I'm gonna swap back over to my tech. Let's see what they're saying. Looks hyper. Let's see. Holy shit. Yes, queen. That's
This is
beautiful. You look so beautiful. That's a whole different form. That's more like a hyper form. She's so beautiful.
I've been training with the Chaos Emeralds, and I've been doing my best to push my limits past what my Sonic and Shadow were capable of.
Yeah, so I was talking about the color of your fur. It looks like this.
Oh, it kind of does.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look at that. Oh, wait. I should probably step away from you.
here.
Because I didn't tell you this, but I have soul energy, and soul energy is a
Oh,
counteracting
right.
to chaos energy, so I should probably stay away.
Right, let's be a little careful with that.
Yeah.
So,
Whenever she
another
goes to the
thing
super
that should be
form,
noted-
6-foot rule.
Let me just pull this out.
Whoa! Your hammer becomes transparent.
Well, actually, this is a manifestation of how I imagine my hammer to be. Not
So
only
wait,
that,
can you like
but
dual wield your actual hammer and then that?
As far as I'm aware, no. My hammer
Oh.
refuses to come to me when I'm in this form. But what I can say is I can make this one really
Oh!
big.
Ah!
Really big.
Oh, God!
Sorry. But yeah, this is my super form.
Well then, how would you guys rate that from a 1 to 10 scale? So how do you go back to normal?
I just have to tell Chaos Emerald to go away.
Wait, actually, firstly,
Which I
let's let them get a full circle view around you, so that way, you know, some of those fan artists can make you some amazing fan art of this beautiful form. As you can
I'm
see
sure I'll be
there.
able
Oh wait,
to
I actually
send some
noticed
pictures
your cuffs. They also have the emeralds embedded into them. Your
Yep,
chest
same
also
on
has it
sides of
too.
my head and my feet.
Wow.
Mhm.
Look
I
at
like
that.
to think that because the red and the blue ones are on my wrist, they represent my Sonic and Shadow being by my side at all times.
That's cool. Really, really cool.
But I should go ahead and send these away now.
Oh. Oh, well, there you go.
They're going to return to the Master Emerald now.
Okay.
Knuckles is probably going to reach out to me later and ask, what the heck was that?
Yep. Wow. That was awesome. Really, really cool. Let's see. How did they rate it? 10, 10, 10, 100%, 500. 1,000 out of 100. Let's see. 1,000. Wow. They really do love
I'm
me.
glad you look.
I'm glad to see you guys enjoy that farm so much. It
Yes.
was a lot of hard work on my end. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
What does Shuripipi mean?
It's a thing in the game called Yakuza. It goes like shuri beep beep, shuri beep beep, shuri beep beep. It's like that.
Hmm.
But anyway,
How odd.
hashtag fear the hammer.
Yes, I can give people a super bonk.
Yeah. I also noticed that your hammer's got like a heart engraven into
Ah,
the
yes.
front of it.
I
Actually, have noticed that whenever I hit things really hard, there's a heart imprint wherever I've hit.
Oh, really cool. Monancho.
It looks like Sailor Peace has something to ask.
Oh, Sailor Peace. Hold on. Anyhow, multi-serious question. With you questioning if Agape is a magical girl and then comparing her to me, do you have wishes on becoming a magical... That's not a serious question!
I don't know. I think that sounds pretty serious.
That's not serious at all!
Spyro the Hedgehog asks, question for Agape Amy. Do you usually use extremely heavy weights for training?
I wear weights all the time, actually.
Oh, Goku wears weights too.
These here are actually weights. And I actually have weights hidden in my boots, too.
Huh. Goku actually
I
wears
use it
weighted
to help-
clothing.
Oh, wow.
Maybe I should take a page out of his book.
Make your
Funny
whole
question,
outfit weighted.
Agape. If Multi was a magical girl, what would he wear? That's a good question. I don't know why. I could see him wearing
Really poofy shorts.
No! I don't like wearing pants!
Well, I think it'd be funny. Just like a really frilly top, some poofy shorts, lots of ribbons.
You know, I hope that a certain Sonic comes after you.
Certain Sonic? What do you mean by that?
He goes by Bad Sonic.
Oh boy, that does not sound good.
Oh no, he's not like bad as in evil. He's bad as
What
in
do you mean then?
18 plus bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, let's see.
You know what? You know what? You know what? I
What?
think you deserve a bonk for
What?
that one.
What? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Well, I hope you get tormented by him too then.
Actually
and who
was
knows?
for a
Maybe
while.
that one. Who knows? Maybe he has more allies of that kind.
Oh yeah, he does. He's got Bad Amy, got Bad Tangle, Bad Blaze, Bad Rouge. You name it. Except for Cream, because from what I've heard...
Also, people
from
are saying that I should bonk you, so you know what?
Ah!
I'm
Ow!
satisfied now.
Let's see. Question for Agape from viewers. Because I don't know if you've answered this before. If you're going to... Jesus. If you were going to be part of the team someday, are you going to be an ally of Universe Zero or a resident?
Well, all things considered, I don't plan on leaving my world anytime soon. After all, I'm pretty much all it has. While Knuckles is strong, he mainly focuses on protecting the Master Emerald. I'm the one who kind of handles the world on a whole. So if I left it behind,
I worry about what could happen in my absence.
but that
Okay.
isn't to say that I won't be, absent. It's more just I would probably stick around here and only come when necessary.
That seems fair. Anyway, let's see what we got.
Agape, does Knuckles slack on his job every now and then? No, he is very
Vigilant when it comes to protecting the Master Emerald.
The only time I've ever seen him slack was just to train me, and in a way, that was investing in the future of the Master Emerald as well.
Okay.
Agape, can you tell me what the infinite in your world was?
I don't recognize that name.
Infinite. Hold on a second. Okay. Let's see if I can get to the bottom of this when it comes to what era of your world is. Okay, so you had the stuff with Little Planet.
Mm-hmm.
Did you have the stuff with the space colony? You know, the bio-lizard?
Yes, that's where Shadow came from.
Welcome
Okay.
to the Multiverse!
Oh. Thank you, Darius Ferguson, for becoming a multiversal comrade. Okay. Did you go through the stuff with, the Werehogs? Dark Gaia?
Werehog?
Like Dark Gaia?
I
Storybook
don't
universe?
think so.
Arabian Nights? Knights of the Round Table? Oh.
Not familiar
So
with those.
I guess you're Bio-Lizard era Amy. Okay. Wow. Pretty far behind.
But that was a while. But that was a while ago.
That
Oh
was
no,
years ago.
because okay, so the main universe behind all of this is Mobius 616. That's where my friend Modern Sonic lives. He went
Okay.
through the Bio-Lizard stuff and then some. Way after that, he got turned into like a thing called the Werehog. He got sent to this place known as the Storybook universe, which covers the Arabian Nights and the Knights of the Round Table. He went through a lot of crazy adventures over the past 30-ish years.
I hear something about
Like, I'm reading something about he hasn't gone through 06. What is that?
Yeah. Did you ever go through like the stuff with Mephiles, Solaris?
those names don't ring a bell.
Wow. Huh. You're actually the first Amy I ever come across that's actually has an era that takes place way in the past. I guess it's because of the fact that because Sonic isn't around, those events never happened.
Are you? The question: Are you?
Team Silver or Team Shadow? Well, I don't know who Silver is, so I guess I'd say I'm Team Shadow.
Hey, there's a fallen star in the chat.
Oh,
Hello. That's the Tangle. Hi, Tangle.
ah. So that's the Tangle that I've heard so much about.
Yeah. Yeah. Stop. No. Don't you. Cease yourself. So Tango, this is Agape Amy, and she did a tarot reading on me. From the fans' requests. The fans' requests, not mine. I didn't ask her to ask that to do a tarot reading based on the questions that I said. It was based on the questions that they said. And it had to do with me and you.
Yes. And I think I've pointed this one in a certain direction as a result.
Anyway, let's see what we got here.
Does your tails have a mint addiction like Solar?
my tails does like mints quite a bit.
When I have baked for him in the past, I actually
If I
usually
may
incorporate
ask, I
mint
would
somehow.
like them to have a mint eating competition.
Oh, goodness.
I wonder who would last long. Let's see. Let's see. I heard some. Okay, let's see. Question for Agape, how did it feel when you went Super for the first time?
It was a surreal feeling. You know, I'd only ever seen my Sonic Shadow go Super before. And I've seen Tails and Knuckles do something similar, but I wasn't sure if it was quite exactly the same. What I do know is that at first I was yellow.
Right.
When I was initially getting into it, and honestly, I was kind of nauseous from it. And Knuckles just kept pushing me, and pretty soon I was working so hard that things started changing. My connection with the Chaos Emeralds grew stronger and stronger, and eventually, before I knew it, I had a completely unique form. According to Knuckles, he suspects that it's stronger than the average Super, but still weaker than other forms. At least by our standards.
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, let's see.
Question for Agape, Amy, and Multisonic. Do you think Agape can learn God Key?
I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you either.
Yeah. Let's see. Shadow says I'm willing to teach.
And AG is asking, this may be a bit of a deep question, Agape, but do you think you made your super form look the way it did? Like, do I think your outfit changed? Normally fur just changes from what I've seen. I think it was partially informed by a mixture of myself and my connections with the Chaos Emeralds. Because to a degree, the Chaos Emeralds, at least in my world, have a mind of their own. They sort of choose to let you wield them. And they can be quite finicky at times. But I've since earned their trust. They come to me when I call to them, and they protect me as best they can. So I think it's a mixture of myself and my connection with the Chaos Emerald that's created this.
Let's see. To Agape Amy, I just realized since your Shadow and Sonic were dating, that means your world is from the Sun Shadow reality. Does that mean Cream and Tails are becoming close in your world?
Actually, you are not far off the mark with that. My Tails and Cream actually not necessarily live together, but they use the same workshop. And while my Tails handles a lot of mechanical stuff, my Cream actually handles biological stuff. And they often work together to try to find new ways of incorporating tech with personhood. At least that's Tails' hope. Cream is mostly trying to work on finding tech as ways to help others with medical stuff.
Okay. Question to Agape, do you love strawberry shortcake?
Strawberry shortcake is really yummy. I actually did bring a snack with me.
Did you?
I actually brought a couple of snacks. Surprised you didn't notice when I brought them in.
That's a cake.
I made it myself before we started doing this.
Wow.
But, to kind of thank you for, reaching out to me, I also got this. I'm not sure if you're like my Sonic, but he used to love these.
Ow!
Okay.
Ugh. Excuse me.
Oh. That was something.
Been a while since I had one of those. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that was
I'm sorry. Anyway, let's see.
Shadow says he can make a killer strawberry shortcake. I'll have to test that sometime.
Yeah. Let's see. And Multi's still a chili dog addict. Is there a food rehab we could send Multi and Modern to? No! I don't want to ruin the
chili dog eating contest.
I think we tied, I'm not gonna lie.
Let's see how many Sonics you can pull in for that one. What are you, Kirby? What does that mean?
Okay, well, it would appear that we have hit the 1 hour and 30-minute mark. So, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're going to transition out of character, so that way you can get to know the person behind Agape Amy. Starting now, go. Let me go ahead and swap to my soda.
All right.
Yep. Now you get to know the person behind the character. This is Mel.
Hello, everyone. Nice to meet everyone. So my name is on here is Melfinia, or I just go by Mel or Melly. Depends on what you're more comfortable with using.
Fallen says wifey.
Hi, boy, wifey. But yeah,
I am the creator and actress behind Agape Amy.
And I am pretty excited to be here.
Yes.
Show the pee-pee, show the pee-pee, show the pee-pee.
Show the pee-pee, show the pee-pee, show the pee-pee.
Show the pee-pee, show the pee-pee.
Let's see. Bunny. I call her Melly since I already know a Mel. Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard there's lots of other Mels, so some people call me Melly, sometimes they call me Mel.
Yes. Bunny and Mel is the friends of
freaking
Mel.
out about the show. The Broker's freaking out about the show. The PV.
Fallen says, eat the wifey.
funny.
The boy wifey. It's the boy wifey over there. Yes, I represent myself as a bunny. So.
Wifey has a butt, they said.
No, you have a butt.
Let's see. Nick, have you recovered at the broker stream? Yes, I have. I had not wheezed that hard in a while.
That was hilarious.
Anyhow, how have you been, Mel says, Varya?
I've been alright, kind of recovering from being sick, but otherwise okay. And I see one, let's see, Matt A, or B. Mel, what has been your biggest challenge so far playing Agape Amy?
I'd say that it was mostly just kind of getting over my own nerves. Because I actually do, like, I'm very familiar with acting. Like, big theater nerd growing up, very big into, like, story writing. And again, she's my own creation, so it's like, I know her best. Like, I know how I want to play her, how I want to portray her, stuff like that. But it was all just, you know, fighting my own thoughts, really. It's like fighting my own nerves, fighting all of that. Because as much as I love acting, I'm also a very anxious being, especially, and I'm especially filled with a lot of self-doubt that I regularly have to fight against. So that is
I will say this, you know, as a little sign of just a tad bit of embarrassment for you, but over the past month, when we were done, you know, making the Agape Amy video, that you guys see, they were afraid that you guys wouldn't like her.
I've seen so many like mixed opinions about Amy's and stuff over the years. I love Amy so much, and I really hope that like by portraying Amy the way I kind of interpret her, that like you guys would like her. But there's also a good chance that you just find her, you know, obnoxious and stuff like that.
Let's see.
Oh, here's a good one. Mel, what made you want to make Agape Amy, and also why? So this is actually a little bit of a fun story. So Agape Amy came to be as you guys know her now because of this one right here. So here's a little bit of a backstory. How I met this one here. It was a series of coincidences, and it was really just kind of hilarious, honestly, because one night I was in the RP hub, the Sonic RP hub world, and I was saying hi to some people, talking with others, and I was actually talking with Antrobot, who is the one who made my my avatar. And I was talking about getting a custom Amy made, mainly because I wanted to do my own thing with like outfits and stuff, because I had some fun designs in mind for the outfits and stuff like that. And I ended up like, it was really late and I was about to head to sleep when one of our actual mutual friends came over and was like, hey, we need you. And the person I was talking with, Gara the Skull, we need you guys to come and test the mic in the theater room in the hub. So I get dragged in there, and there are like tons of big names there. Namely, Nick was there alongside Broker. And I just kind of was talking to, you know, some people I knew. I knew Nexus, the creator of that world, and I was just kind of talking to the people I knew. And lots of chaos happened, and eventually Nick and I started interacting and talking, and somehow we ended up becoming friends and exchanging discords the very night we met, and just started messaging each other and hanging out a lot. And he started introducing me to his content because I knew of Multiverse Sonic, but I like mainly because I had some friends who were fans, but I had no idea about any of this. Like, I just knew Multiverse Sonic existed, but not really any of the details. So as I was talking with Nick, he started telling me about his content, showing me videos, explaining stuff. And I thought, wow, this is so cool. And before I knew it, what started off as just me originally going for like, oh, fun little idea regarding, you know, like a customized Amy, I ended up started changing it where I was like inspired by his stuff. I was like, okay, so what if she had this? What if this was possible to happen? Stuff like that. And I openly talked to Nick about it, like saying like, hey, like it would be kind of cool if you met an Amy who could do this and that. Now, I wasn't asking to join the content. It was just kind of like a bunch of hypotheticals I was throwing out. And eventually he proposed a vote to Fallen, Broker, Roy, and all that.
Both me and Broker came to you about it, and Broker instantly voted yes.
Yeah, so
I went to
eventually they were like...
Fallen. Like, you were there when Fallen gave out his vote. And then
yeah, and he
I
initially
went to
said
Roy.
no to my face as a joke.
Yeah, that was when Mel was introduced to the no thing.
No. I call this one the king of no. But eventually all of them said yes, and pretty soon I was developing Agape Amy with the intention of like actually doing it as part of the content. So in a way, Agape is both my creation and also something that was shaped with the intention of joining Team Multiverse without overshadowing anyone who's already in it. That's actually why she fills a more supportive role rather than being an attacker. No, you're squishy, Fallen.
Yep. Let me see. Oh yeah, they were talking about squishing your butt, by the way.
Of course. No, I'm going to squish your butt later. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to squish your butt.
All right, let's see.
But yeah, it was a series of coincidences. Now I'm here, and so
But yeah,
the reason I came
so
up with Agape was from that.
so I want to ask you guys a question because Team Multiverse already has been etching this into her head. Do you guys want Mel to stick around? Tell her in the chat. Make her feel loved. Make her feel like she needs to be here. Tell her what's up. Look in the chat. Look in there. Look with your
Oh
eyes.
my fucking god! You're gonna make me cry, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
What are y'all's
You're gonna make me
reasons?
cry.
Everything happens for a reason. State your reasonings.
Oh my god. Nick, stop torturing me!
Storywolf's in the chat. Storywolf is in the chat now.
Oh my gosh. Hi, Story! Not even on Agape. It's the friends we made along the way.
She plays the Amy part so well. Her Amy is very different.
Right.
She is a nice voice actor and a nice person.
I'm gonna cry.
Mel is the superior Amy to me, says Fallen.
Aw. But you do Amy so well.
I would like to see more of Agape Amy and show her power. You have more aura. She is supportive. Mel is a very cute actor. Embody what makes you confident and happy on the inside.
I wish I could say I had confidence. I was having an anxiety attack before hopping on this.
Very much looking forward to seeing more. I do think you bring a good new dynamic and that can help the team grow and keep things fresh.
I certainly hope so. Like, generally speaking, it's like once
But you do
I
have
was
confidence,
like allowed.
they said.
I do not. I don't know. No, but seriously, when I joined this project, my main hope became that I wanted to make it like contribute in a way that helped it feel like even better than it just was. Like I've done my best to try to contribute in my own way, not just by, you know, playing Agape, but like even behind the scenes, I'm trying to help with gathering assets and stuff like that, so that people can do even cooler abilities. Just ask Roy. I mean, I've gotten Roy many things for all the characters that he helps create the models of.
Varia says, accept the love, Mel. Let that sink in. Here's a door knock. Oops. XT. Well, Mel, I knew you would make such a huge splash in the multiversal ocean. As I knew you would. You should be proud, Mel. You did an awesome job. Come here.
Oh my god.
You do belong here. Those people are saying otherwise. You have 163 people in the chat right now that are telling you that you belong. If that doesn't tell you anything, I don't know what will.
Well, I guess I'll just have to continue trying to do my best. That's all I can really say.
Welcome to the team, Mel. Stand proud, Mel. You are strong. Don't doubt yourself, Mel. That's all we ask. I know you'll do well. Girl, you're the perfect
Yeah.
role for Amy.
Mm.
Definitely for sure, because you are a great voice actress as well in my eyes. Your character's super form as well, and I would like to see more videos of this version of Amy Rose for sure.
Well, I'll let you guys in on a not so little secret. Depending on how you guys, respond to, Agape, and if enough interest is generated surrounding her, I will be starting my own series on my channel, which I created initially just to be able to communicate with everyone, but I will actually start doing content on it, not only showcasing her backstory and showing the events that led to, the Agape Amy we know today, but also showing what she's up to when she's not around Team Multiverse, because as mentioned, she has actually a lot going on in her world and a lot of threats. And so that is very much a possibility to occur. In fact, if it does occur, this one here will be my Agape Sonic.
Yeah. Not only that, but I also want to say something real quick when it comes to what people are saying in the chat right now. By the way, everyone's saying go for it.
Oh my gosh.
Go subscribe to her channel. She already has 500 subs.
I don't know why. There's nothing posted on there yet.
Yeah, but you know who else didn't
yes.
have anything posted on their on their channel when it comes to the content that we do? Fallen.
Fair enough.
You know who else as well?
Fair.
Broker.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Well, either way,
I will definitely start looking into getting things worked out because,
well, this is a story I do wish to tell because
as much as she was made for Team Multiverse, she is also her own thing. She has her own story. Like,
a lot of the, if you notice during the interview, there's a lot of characters she doesn't know yet, but she will know them eventually. She has a lot to still explore in her world, especially considering a certain name that was brought up that she didn't recognize at first, but that one's going to actually be a big role in her world. Mephiles.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Would love to meet her one day. Oh, Veers wants to meet you.
Well, I love meeting new people. For as much as I'm a little bit of an awkward being,
As long as you don't use mail to get to me.
Yes, that is something that the moment that it came out that I became friends with this one around certain people, they were very much asking me, hey, could you introduce me to Multiverse Sonic? And it's like, I'll introduce people to him that I think are friends of mine, not trying to use me to get to him. And like, if I'm friends with someone, yeah, I'll introduce him because this guy is my friend. Like, here's the thing. It's like, Nick has never really been Multiverse Sonic to me. It's like the moment I met him, I was meeting Nick, the creator of Multiverse Sonic, and getting to know him. And so I've never really seen him as anything else other than Nick to me. This whole thing is still kind of surreal to me. And so it's like, it's like people wanting to use me to get to him. It's like, that makes me sad because he's just a sweet boy right here. He's a sweet boy. Yaha, you're very sweet.
Yo, Broker was messaging in the chat saying, so you finally get it now? Did it finally sink in?
Shut up. Shut up. That's my response. Shut up.
My two jawbreakers are still in the
Hey, Snickers.
Let's see what we got here. I will say there is going to be a nickname that Agape gives to Multi at some point down the line.
Yes. So there's like a few things that we have planned for down the line that not going to go into a bunch of details here because a lot of them are spoilers. But there is one nickname that she's going to eventually start calling Multi, which is something I'm not afraid to say. She's going to eventually start calling him Starburst.
Yep.
Yeah. So she's eventually going to start calling him Starburst because of his soul powers.
AG says, Melly, don't make me make a parody song about how cool you are to reassure you that we love you.
AG, don't you freaking dare! But yeah, so Starburst is going to eventually become a nickname that Amy calls Multiverse. Oh, one more thing I'd like to note. When people started seeing Agape show up, no, we have zero plans on doing Son Amy with Agape and Multi.
What I will say is that in advance, when it comes to this kind of thing, there is going to be a point where there's going to be a video between Multi and Agape, basically having like a deep conversation about, because there will be points where Multi will introduce Agape to his team and all that stuff. But if there's one person that Agape hasn't met, it's Multi himself. Hasn't gotten a chance to know him at all. So when they do have that deep conversation, what'll happen is that Multi feels like there's a part of himself that is missing when it comes to being a Sonic. Do you want to tell him?
So, a lot of us know that Amy is known for chasing Sonic around. Like, the infamous, like, I'm gonna get you, Sonic! Like, chasing after Sonic. Well, Multi's never had an Amy before, so that's sort of a thing he's never really experienced. And so we plan on doing that whole chase thing with Agape and Multi, but it's going to be done in a way that's more of, it's something they both needed, but not really something that is like the traditional, oh, Amy's chasing Sonic because she likes him. It's more of just, Agape can tell this is something Multi needs, and also she kind of missed chasing her own Sonic. And it's kind of just a little bit of closure for herself and closure for Multi as well.
Basically, in a
it's not
sense,
really something...
that piece is literally the final piece of the puzzle when it comes to being a Sonic, and that is getting chased by an Amy. It's not,
so
but
it's not
what makes it different
romantic...
is that it's not done romantically. It's platonically, and also out of a way for Agape to help Multi become whole.
Exactly. Because Agape's role on the team is the support role, both on the battlefield and off the battlefield. She is going to be a very big emotional support to the team. That is something I've wanted for her, because I've always considered Amy the heart of a lot of teams. She is able to bring others together and emotionally support them. So that is going to be one of the things she does to support Multi. But that's pretty much the extent of it. Now, I also don't want to say that she's going to see Multi like a brother, because from my Amy's point of view, that would be a little weird considering she was with her Sonic. And she sees a lot of her Sonic traits in Multi, and there's a lot of that's a huge can of worms regarding that. There's a lot of like a can of worms of like, well, she sees a lot of her traits of Sonic in Multi, but she sees Multi like a brother, but she dated her Sonic. There's just a lot of weirdness tied to that. So it's more of, they're going to be close, but entirely platonically. So I love Son Amy. I know Nick likes Son Amy, but Son Amy's not going to be for Agape and Multi.
No.
It's going to be with her Sonic in the past. That's kind of how that's going to play out.
But let's see, how can I say this without giving information? How do I say this without being vague as possible? There is something that's going to happen with Agape when it comes to
there is something in Agape's future. That is something we will see is in Agape's future.
there is, but it's not with Multi, because Multi's going to go after Tangle.
Yes, and Agape is absolutely going to support that.
Yeah. But yeah, so More questions from Mel? Any? Oh, actually, while you guys type out your questions, there is something that I gotta show you guys. Consider this as a reward for your amazing support and for making Mel feel very happy and wanted. I present to you guys the one and oh wait, hold on.
You still have the broken cuff.
Yep, I still got the broken cuff. Fuck. Well, look, you guys get a little preview of what Uncle Chuck is gonna look like.
Woo! Oh, there is one thing that I couldn't answer this question in character, but there is one thing I did want to answer.
So some of you guys are asking what markings Agape's going to get. And the thing is, we absolutely do have we do actually have markings set up for Agape. She's not going to be getting these for a long while, but just a little bit of a sneak peek.
There you go.
These are eventually going to be Agape's markings. Now, notably, she has them on the back of her ears as well. So yes, Agape will eventually be getting markings. That is a thing that will happen, but that's not going to be for a long while. So that's just a little bit of a sneak peek of some future content right there. Nothing too serious, but just a little hee hee ha ha.
Yep. So yeah, do you guys got any questions for Mel? Any questions?
Yes, any final questions?
Of course, my my right hand died for a sec. I might have to switch out my batteries by the time the stream's over. But
wow.
now, of course, it's usually at the by the time.
Can I do other characters that are not?
Okay, funny you asked that. You actually will be seeing me soon playing not Agape Amy.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't want to go into too much detail, but yes, I do other characters besides Agape.
Namely, well, I'm not going to say her name, but you will see her soon enough.
And it will be quite fun for you to see her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Show them your OC.
Oh, my OC! Yes, so there is an OC that I have that may or may not appear in future content. We're still kind of working out the kinks, but I do have this lovely little sheep OC here. And yes, she does look a lot like Lanolin, but her name is Millie.
Yes.
Yes, so this here is Millie. She is my sheep OC, and her powers are actually plant manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this here is my lovely little girl. And she might, we're still working things out, she might be appearing in the story of Orion and Getsu.
Yep. You guys probably saw the community post that I put out. Little photo that me and Broker did.
Yeah, so that's one character I can show off that I do, but the other character that currently I have in my roster, I will not be showcasing quite yet. You will see her soon enough, though, I promise.
You will actually be seeing them next week.
Yeah, next week. That's why I'm
Not going to showcase it right now.
Yep. Let's see. What other characters do you love?
Okay, so
I wonder what.
Okay, so as much as I love
so I'm a big fan of the werehog. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of unfortunate my Agape has never gotten to see the werehog with her Sonic, but that is one of my things. But specifically, I love Amy, I love Sonic, I love Shadow, and I love Metal Sonic. There was an offhanded comment that Agape made in regards to General reminding her of her Metal Sonic. I'm going to reveal this right now. Her Metal Sonic actually lives with her.
I see.
Yes. So there might be a little hint there of something.
To Mel, what will be the relationship Agape? What will be the relationship Agape relationships with the rest of Team Multiverse, like Solar and Multi-Shadow?
Well, generally speaking, on a whole, I feel like she's going to eventually start really getting along with the team. I believe we said something about Goku and her being arm wrestling buddies.
Yes, that is something that Broker and Mel kind of role-played a little bit.
Yeah, so just to showcase a little bit of how strong my Amy is, she can arm wrestle Goku and hold her own. But in terms of the other characters, well, we do have a little something in the works with the gals of the Multiverse.
Oh, yes. Yeah. AG, I'm looking at you. Fallen, I'm looking at you. Story, I'm looking at you.
Hey! So we might have something in the works there. And then in terms of the other members, well, you guys are just going to have to wait and see regarding that on how things develop.
Yep. Let's see.
Do you read the IDW comics? So, okay, I love the Zombot. I love the Zombot arc. I legitimately love the Zombot arc. For as much as it did Shadow dirty, I love the Zombot arc overall.
Always right.
Immediately gets got. Are there any other characters?
Are there any other characters that isn't related to Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, you're opening a can of worms now. Okay, so here's the thing. My take on Amy, especially her super form, was inspired by a character from a completely different game series, and I am going to pull her out right now because I want people to see how clear the inspiration was. So, Agape's super form was heavily inspired by this character. Heavily inspired.
There we go.
This is Elysia from Honkai Impact the Third. I love Elysia with a passion, and this heavily inspired. Fun fact, this little headpiece on the side of her head here is actually on Agape Amy. It's where her the Chaos Emeralds on her head are actually inserted.
Oh, we got some fans of Honkai
right
in the chat.
Yes, hello Honkai fans. Yes, but it's like big fan of this. I am a big Fire Emblem fan, where a character from Fire Emblem is actually going to be inspiring a second outfit on my OC. And like I have so many, like I love Farina from Genshin Impact. I have so many characters I really like. Honestly, like I love Cookie. Like I have so many little like interests that it'd be a little bit too much to go into here. Like a lot of my Amy's heavily inspired by the Toho series as well. There is genuinely a lot of inspiration I take from things that I like in order to craft the story that I'm going with. But there is one other, and I've forced these ones to watch
said content with me so they can understand what I'm going for with a lot of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You've watched so much of my content. It's hilarious. And I've gotten certain individuals into certain aspects of the things that I'm into. So you might see some influences of that bleeding into the content as well. I'm looking at Shadow when I say that.
But yeah, so we have reached the 2-hour mark, so it's time to wrap this.
There is one last question I want to answer. By the way, one question besides a super form, will there be a second transformation, or is she going to stick with the super form only? So the plan right now I have is just kind of keeping her with the singular form. She isn't going to be built for combat like the others, but that isn't to say that some things might not change over time and she might not develop more skills. It's more of just, in terms of forms, I'm kind of keeping it to the super form just because her role is not, for fighting nearly as much as the others. And one thing I would like to note is her super form, as she understands it, is not actually a proper super form. And that is something tied to the secrets of her world.
Okay. All right, so we have reached the 2-hour mark, guys. So Mel, do you got any wholesome speech or whatever that you want to say to these people?
Wholesome speech. Let's hear. I guess my message to everyone here is, well, first off, thank you for showing such love towards me and my character. It means a lot more than you think. As someone who has a lot of self-doubt and a lot of, issues, it is so wonderful to be able to create something that people actively show interest in and want to hear more about. So I want to thank you guys for giving me this opportunity to share my story with everyone. And I also want to use this as an example of, hey, sometimes you might feel really, really low, like you're not really capable of doing the things that you wish to do, but you are more than capable of doing those things, even if it starts with small steps, and even if it just means finding the right people who will give you the opportunities you seek. Because all of you are worthy of love and care, and all of you are very capable of exceptional things, even if you don't realize it. And so I really hope that through me sharing my story, through me showing off Agape's story, you guys can find it in you to be inspired in your own ways and realize that you are worth so much more than you realize a lot of the time.
Oh, that was crazy. Wow. But yeah, but thank you guys for, making Mel very happy, being a part of this team.
And thank you for letting me ramble. I am a rambler.
Yes. Expect her to be in other streams as well. And everything else. Ariel's Magical Art says, Mel, you're an amazing voice actor. Don't ever doubt that. You're also even more amazing than you think. Your talent will be in good use in the future, I can tell. Oh, that's very sweet, Mel. Thank you for saying that. We know some people needed to hear that. Akira says, it's been a huge blast to chat and get to know you and Amy, Mel. Thanks for the stream, Nick. Hope to see more of you later. You fluffy bunny. Expect some surprises coming for her someday.
Well, I look forward to seeing how this adventure between all of us is going to play out.
Yeah.
And I really hope that you guys will enjoy seeing more from me and from the others.
Yes. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more streams such as this, then be sure to click the like button below, giving that subscribe button a soul hammer, and check out Mel's channel, aka Agape Amy. and you know, get them some support. They might not have content on there, but eventually they will.
Indeed.
And yeah, with that being said, we'll catch you guys on the flip side later, my multiversal comrades.
Bye. See you next time.